Good morning and welcome to another episode of Saturday Shiny. I'm Francis, that's Fig, that's Cara in the distance over there. This is Top Rock Wholesale Minerals, Fossils and things on the go from Africa. If you're new here, welcome. Please take the time to read the short story in the description below. Cara has written it with a cunning plot twist at the end. Don't miss that. Other than that, happy days. Let's get going. First up,
No, you can't just start. You can't just start like that, Francis. Minimum order 10 kgs. Our exchange rate for the day is
1778.
1778, and we have a 7-day cancellation policy. And email me for any more information. Thank you, guys.
It's all in the short story below. Right, go on, let's get going. Limonite up first. Righto, we got two beautiful specimens here rated good, very good to A grade. And I love the Saturday morning sunshine. In fact, I miss it in the weekdays. It's nice and quiet out here. The birds are chirping, the dog is quiet. No monkeys for now. And it's an absolute two beauties. They want 45 kgs. These two are going to cost all of $35. That's a cheapie for two beauties, flat 998. Next up, a flat of mixed palm stones. We got some Amazonite. 4 of them. Let's just go down the road there. Then some cornelians. This is the lightest one of the bunch. The rest are quite dark. And that's nice. Translucent. That's a very nice little bit of cornelian there. This one's quite dark, very dark. You like a bit of red in your cornelian? Happy days. And then some rather milky. This is Girasol, I imagine. This is not quite clear quartz. Lovely veils. These are rated all as A grade. Here we go. Oof, look at that veil. Right, 1 kilo 39. 390 grams. These are going to cost $47. That is for flat of International Mystery 007. Next up, dioptase. There are 37 little crystals in here, or conglomerate crystals. They are rated good, very good to A grade, 180 grams. Let's just see how many of these are not bloody nice. I spoke too soon about the monkeys, damn it. We got a little bit of chrysocolla to the bottoms of these little dioptase specimens. I can see I only see nice quality here. Where's the great leveler? There we go. So there we go. That'll be good only. Still very nice, well-formed crystals. This is good as well. Generally speaking, a very nice flat of dioptase. Nice bit of silky malachite in the mix there as well. Nice flat. This flat's only going to cost $88. That's for 37 little dioptase crystals, flat 961. On to ammonites. We've got 3 pairs. No. What have we got here? We've got 1, 2 whole ones. There's a nice loss of iridescence there. Another one, a whole one. Quite large. Oh, look at that. She shines. And then 1 pair. Brown ammonites. Nice clean vugs. Nice lots of calcite. Ooh, how's that opalization? That is very funky. Nice. And then a large pair as well. Look at that opalization. She's gorgeous. Very nice ammonites, 810 grams. These are going to cost all of $46. That's flat 986. Next up, we got some 35 partly polished Sashi River red agate nodules. These are rated as all A grade. Let's what do we look for in Sashi River when we call it A grade? We don't really look for that. We look for bands. We look for this. Yes, we do. That's what we look for. We look for this. Yeah, that's beautiful. As is that. As is that. I love quartz in agates. Here we go. This one's polished around the side. Nice flat. Let's see what the price is. It's $44 for 1.91 kgs, 35 little specimens. Flat number 5. On to some clear quartz points. We got 3 smallies. These are, what is that? No, that's internal. These are rated very good to A grade. So you get 3 smallies. Nice milkiness in the base and then clear in the windows. The large one, I don't suspect I want to go stand in the sun for this. Let's go see what it looks like with a bit of light, because it's busy. It's very busy. Lots of vowels there, so many vowels, it's confusing. Nice point. This flat weighs 1.1 kilos. It's going to cost $32. That's cheap for flat 986. On to some excellent leopard stone spheres. This is from Zimbabwe. Don't know if that's a crack down the middle. It seems parts of the stone, just normal. These are rated very good to A grade. The 3 weigh 1.71 kilograms. That is a beautiful polish though. I assume that's epidote in the background with what I assume to be evidence of manganese. Simply because this mineral does get dug up quite close to rhodonite. These 3 spheres are going to cost $44. That's for flat number 2. Onto some Bucanote hook. We've got 6 beautiful little clusters here. These are rated very good to A grade, 1.24 kilograms. It's all traditional Bucanote style. It's a small crystallization around the sides. This one's got a heavy amount of limonite at the base. That's beautiful, nice clean windows, some double terminations. Let me just zoom in on these terminations at the end of the Bucanote hooks. They're very nice. What up, Cara? I magnified on you there.
You magnified on
magnified.
Me. You saw all the crummy stuff in my eyes.
Crummy stuff in your eyes? No, I didn't. Shall we focus?
No.
Shall we? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's no fun. The 6 little clusters, they're going to cost all of $60. That is flat 982. And then for the copper collectors, there's some very rare and collectible lipithinite. And they do sparkle. They're lovely, beautiful green. These are from the Congo, from Tinkafungorama, just up the road from Lekasi. Just by the way, when we say just up the road in Congo, that could mean anything from 50 kilometers, which will take 2 days. The roads in Congo are abysmal, to speak euphemistically. Yeah, getting stuff out of the Congo is no mean feat. Getting stuff from one town to another in the Congo is actually harder. Yeah. Anyway, these are rated as A grade, so very good, 1.43 kilograms. They're going to cost $72. That is flat number 8. Rhodo calcite or cobalt bearing calcite. We have an absolute beaut. But let's look at the other one first. Right, so this is less of cobalt bearing calcite and more very clean, almost pure calcite. It's got some beautiful little bit of a silky malachite right in the middle. Let me just get the sun on there. That is absolutely gorgeous with a very nice traditional well-formed scalenohedral calcite. Bit of chrysocolla in there as well. Very nice. And then this beauty. Look at that. Look at the pink. Here we go. Also well-formed crystals. Almost gemmy. These are rated as very good to A grade. Yeah, I know some of these are very gemmy, man. Also the little chrysocolla on the side. Very rare. Very special. I think this might even be the second or third last flat we've got. So yeah, very few left of these. They're going to cost $219. That is for flat 1. Yay. Right, on to some beautiful limonite. We've got 6 clusters in here. They weigh 1.33 kilograms. These are rated as good, very good, and A. That'll be the good one. And this will be the A one. Oh, hang on. There we go. Just zoom out a little bit. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh, if you can hear that bird in the background, that is a lory. It is I love the sound of the Neisner lory. Is magic, captivating, haunting almost. And they're beautiful birds too. Very bright greens and almost aggressive red beneath the wings. Look them up. It's a kukul, I think is the proper word. Neisner kukul. Beautiful flat. It's going to cost $31 for the 6 limonites. That's flat 979. Cora?
The lorries in Joburg, I don't know, they're not nice lorries.
No.
But they go,
Yeah. So the more common grey lory, of which you can find plenty in Gauteng, especially in the Lowveld as well as National Kruger Park, they go quay, quay. That's basically their warning. All the animals, they warn other animals of.
It's much more mournful than what Francis said.
No, it's bloody ugly. Quay. That's why in Afrikaans we call them a quay frog or quay bird.
And my sister's cat Zuko, he sounds exactly like that as well. I think he picked it up from them. Because they're in Joburg and they have 2 in the tree there. And he also goes, it's very funny.
Having a conversation. In the meantime, we've got 3 beautiful rhodonite spheres, these manganese magical thingies from, this is actually Malagasy, because you can see the polish is obviously Malagasy. Madagascar has not as nice rhodonite as what Zimbabwe does. Zimbabwe has a more vibrant red-pink, but the Malagasy certainly do have the polish. 1.85 is what they weigh. They're all rated as very good. $47 for 956. Onto some Salro. There we go, the old traditional Congolese cocktail. That is malachite, chrysocolla, as well as a compulsion dolomite, all on one rock. And a healthy dose of druzy too. There are 12 specimens here. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. Oh, look at that beautiful pink. That is gorgeous. Nice. A little thumbnail. There we go. More malachite, chrysocolla. There's a little bit of cell rose or compulsion dolomite around the edges. Here's a larger one, much more chrysocolla, an even larger one, and this has got everything. That's got a nice, very nice turquoise chrysocolla with a malachite. Nice specimen, man. And here's an interesting one with some, look at that. Is it almost silky malachite. There we go. Thought they looked like blades. These 12 are going to cost $44. That is for flat 953. Then we got from the blue mine, the old-fashioned blue mine, South Africa's first mine that produced copper and brought an influx of foreigners looking for their fortunes. This is Springbok, which is in the northwest province of South Africa. It's arid, it's dry, and it's hot. African turquoise. African turquoise is not exactly turquoise. It is a colloquial name. But this is chrysocolla, hence, the blue mine is what it was called, well, it's obvious reasons, oxidation of copper. So the chrysocolla in there, biotite and mica, very rare minerals. We got lucky to get it. Old stock, from the 80s. I don't think we'll be seeing much of this again. This one's got a nice bit of hematite in as well. 5 of these towers, no? Yes, 5 towers. These 5 towers weigh 1.53 kilograms. They're all rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $62. That is flat 997. On to some rock pawn. This is beautiful pseudomorph azurite. Wow, no, chrysocolla after malachite after azurite, pseudomorphs. That shape there that's the original azurite shape. And these chrysocolla beauties are covered in druzy. Let me just zoom in there, show you off. 6 specimens, they weigh 590 grams. This chrysocolla and the druzy shares its life with a bit of malachite. They all do. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Monkey time. There we go. Just so you can see. That bastard. Get off there, you horrible vermin. Yeah, I'm all into nature conservation except for monkeys. Or actually, I'm more into vegetable preservation. These are rated as very good to A grade. Oh, here's a nice little shelf. That is nice druzy coated chrysocolla with malachite. There's a specular hematite in there as well, and that brown there, that's native copper seeping into the druzy. Very nice little specimen. Gorgeous, gorgeous flat. 590 grams, if I haven't said it already. This flat's going to cost all of $80. That's pretty cheap for this. Flat 990. Then another variation of Bukanotuk. There are 6 of these clusters in here. It's the more smoky dark window variation. Large window variation. And very nice clean windows at that. They rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 1.1 kilograms. Oh, that's beautiful. There's this cluster here. One over there, and leading up to almost a combination. Just a 2 turned into 1. Crystallization has gone right up into the window. That's odd, not usual for Bukanotuk. This flat's going to cost $56. It's flat 23. Right, my favourite for the day. Wow, I've got many favourites. Can't have favourites, Francis. Some green quartz. This is from Zimbabwe. They're rated good, very good to A grade. And I tell you what, I love these, not because of the chloride content, but they are That's the most green Herkimer diamonds that you'll find. It's double terminations all over the show. There's one double, a cross double termination. That is very special. Cross a green quartz. That's just awesome. There are 70 of these crystal. Look at this. Oh, look at that. A natural termination. You don't often see that, man. Natural double termination, really good quality, really, really nice. I can spend a lot of time. I can spend more time here. Yes, I can. I'm going to get into trouble. Look at that. Cuties. Nice. 890 grams for a whole lot of beautiful green Valentine quartz is what Nick calls it, because the guy who supplies it is Mr. Valentine. No. $40 for 70, flat 34. Nice flat. Next up, we got some septorized spheres. There are 4 of them in this flat. They are rated as, get in there, a very good, so good, very good to A grade, 4 of them. They weigh, I'll just put up my shadow, 1.53 kilograms. Go away, monkey. This is the good grade one. These are going to cost all of $53 for the 4 spheres. That's flat 978. Oh, ball malachite. Oh, Mndingi malachite. Mndingi mine in the Congo, southern Katanga province. There are 6 specimens in here. This one's got loads of juicy on the side. More botryoidal than ball, but that's all on some gorgeous juicy there. You can see the veins of quartz. These 6 are rated very good to A grade. Yeah, that's proper ball. Like a lonely solitary bachelor balls hanging about on top of juicy. No scuff marks, which is always good. And always hard to get. And always hard to sustain. A lot of juicy with less balls and more hints of malachite. This was cut proper. But a limonite there in the juicy as well. And then we've got the last little one here, and that is effectively some botryoidal malachite on top of limonite juicy. Very, very nice flat. It weighs 1.09 kilos. It's going to cost $68. That is flat 26. Black tourmaline next. This is from Irongo. Lots of feldspar in the mix here as well. 1.12 kilos. Rated good, very good to A grade. This flat here, and it begs mentioning. So every time you get, or I get, a flat of Irongo, black tourmaline, arguably the best tourmaline shrill in Africa. Always keep an eye out for fluorite and aquamarine. So it's not often mentioned, but so the miners in Namibia will, more often than not, I don't know if it's the same for other countries, but they look for the tourmaline, because tourmaline is normally an indicator of another cavity or a bigger cavity. If you can get past the tourmaline, then more often than not, there is a bigger cavity right beneath it or behind it, and that is where the magic hides. So that's good to know, man. And I don't know if it is definitely true to Irongo. I don't know about the rest of the world. Please put it in the comments. Tell me how that goes for you. What's an indicator in the mines when you go looking for stuff and you're looking for a cavity? What do you see first? This flat here is going to cost $53, and it is flat number 33. Onto the middle of the trolley, we've got some glorious Namibian picture stone. It's a jasper. It is hard and it is beautiful. Typically trying to imitate the landscape of Namibia itself. This one has some very nice dendritic patterns on as well. These two standing freeforms, they weigh 1.59 kilos. They're rated very good to A grade. Look at that. That is beautiful. Very, very nice and excellent polish as well. This flat's going to cost $51, flat 25. Then on to a blue lace agate from Sanjay. It's a biggie. It's 2.89 kilos. It is pretty solid on the outside, but it has a massive vug and a lot of very nice shiny druzy. I don't know if I can get the sunlight in there to show you just how deep that is. There we go. It's beautiful. Rated as very good only, 2.89 kgs. It's going to cost, what's it going to cost? $41 for that beaut. A cave of blue lace with druzy, flat 970. Onto a just sub 10 kilogram celestite geode. This is from Sakahoni, where the capital of strontium delights. One really nice. My camera does not do this blue justice, man. And my camera makes it look a bit grey. But I'll tell you what, it is. Okay, let me just do this 10 kg job in the sun. My left hand. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. Rated as good to very good, 9.6 kgs. I suppose this could actually be just off a little bit and it can be a standing celestite geode, which is always nice. This geode's going to cost $170 and that's for flat number 6. Limonite, a large specimen, a beautiful specimen, 2.06 kilograms. Where shall we begin? Because this one has crystals all round. There you go. Get into the sun there. Nice big clefts and vugs all over the show. Really, oh, look at that. And there we go. That is gorgeous. Large crystal in the middle there. It's got, these are very nice because the secondary quartz growth over them, creating lots of nice golden orange. Oh, a little bit of druzy on that one as well. Funky. There you go. 2.06 kilos, rated as A grade. It's going to cost $48. This is for flat 974. Onto some banded tiger iron with a healthy dose of beautiful chatoyant. Look at that chatoyant tiger's eye. That's beautiful. Nice streaks of hematite as well. I love tiger's eye. These two standing freeforms, they weigh 1.59 kilos, rated as very good to A grade. Your hot toddy, nice, lots of hematite there. Oh, that's just friggin' awesome. I love that stuff. This flat there is going to cost you all of $61 for the two standing freeforms. That is flat 993. Second trolley we go, and we got 12 pairs of beautiful ammonites. These are rated as A grade, very good grade. What to say? It's nice jigsaw patterns there. Not a whole lot of iridescence except for this one here. That's nice. Yeah, bugger. Go away, fig. Oh, okay, never mind. He's playing games now. Right, 12 pairs of ammonites are going to cost you $36. That is flat 999. Next up, we got 70 beautiful Limonite specimens or little mini clusters. A lot of these, oh, look at that, these inclusions, I bang on about the inclusions and limonite. There's a lot of specular hematite just beneath the windows. That is beautiful. Goethite, lots of little goethite specks here. It's when I've seen these and they come up with stars, and I thought they looked like a hollandite, and I got very excited just to be told, no, calm your tits, Francis. It's just goethite, but it does look like hollandite. Here's some nice hematoid along with it. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful, man. Very nice flat. This is rated very good to A grade. Weighs 1.48 kilos. Just zoom out to see the whole of the flat without me having to break out into a Waterboy song. This flat's going to cost $56. That is flat 31. She saw the... never mind, that was close. Get back to the chrysocolla at hand. We've got 1.08 kgs of absolutely gorgeous pseudomorph, as you write, Malacola, and then eventually the chrysocolla. That's that beautiful, almost erect little formation there. That'll be the azurite. Juicy all round, a little bit of malachite in there as well. Here's another one, bit of a flat stone, it's quite thick. These are rated as what is that? Very goodish A grade definites, 1.08 kilos, $115. That's for flat 21. On to some of the palm stones. I spoke earlier about the blue mine and the African turquoise. That is chrysocolla, biotite mica, and a nice, well, some of them, not this one. Let's see, where can I find some hematite? A fair amount of them do have hematite. They're very rare mineral, this. Bit of a history, actually, just the blue mine. There's some hematite there. Excellent quality. This is very good to A grade. 1.37 kilograms. There are 16 palm stones. $54 for the 16. That's flat 30. Black tourmaline. Here we go. Vironga. And I am always going to be looking for things. There's some, well, smoky quartz in there. This is a kind of a fibrous black tourmaline shoal variation. Next, got these rated as very good to A grade. There are 17 of these clusters almost. Oh, crikey. Oh, yeah, just another monkey. All right. This, really? Oh boy, they're fighting. There we go. Fight. $41 for flat 958. Next up, carnelian palm stones or freeforms. Some of them large palm. Well, I don't have large hands. There's a beautiful vug though. These are all 12 are rated as A grade. Oh, there's nice. That's beautiful. This flat's only going to cost $37. That's cheap for A grade only carnelian from Madagascar. That's flat 22. On to 12 polished smoky points. Just off the cuff, we've got a smoky there. There's clear points. This is probably the worst of the bunch. Expecting the grading to be blue-ish. Quartz. Basically give us all. Nice flat there. This is one that's very interesting. It has a bit of amethyst. A sidecar. Those are nice. Amethyst on the side. They weigh 1.04 kilos. Rated good, very good to A grade. This flat's going to cost $41. That's for 12 polished points from Madagascar. That's flat 981. Onto some silky malachites. These are very good to A grade. 1.25 kilograms for the 3. That's because copper is heavy. Look at that beautiful chatoyancy. Pretty as. $1.2 kilos. I expect this to be a bit more than 50k. Yeah, no, that's a good price. $47 for 955. Very good price. Right, on to some another variation of Bukanotuk. These slightly, well, greyish, non-lilac, but these come with limonite in the windows and warts and stuff. Look at that. That's beaut. Little twin. Some red iron hiding behind there. There are 35 of these crystals in this flat. They weigh slightly more than 1 kilogram. Let's see something interesting here. Excuse me. Almost like a druzy shell there. For the first time ever, this batch came out with double terminations, which is something I've never actually seen from Bukanotuk. That's just, there we go, that's a beaut. These are rated as very good to A grade. They're only going to cost $44. Now, $44 for a kilo's worth of Bukanotuk is pretty cheap. Flat 963, and I just saw this one in the corner hiding from me, but look at that beautiful little iron stain beneath the window. Beautiful. Nice. On to some golden healer palm stones. There are 20 of them in this flat, 1.11 kgs. They'll be rated, I imagine, as all A grade. No, very good to A grade. These 20 always look good in the sunshine. That's Limonite palm stones. They're going to cost $32. It's a bargain. Flat 43. Right, on to some Zomba. Now, Zomba excites me every time because just like the tourmaline, where if it comes from Irongo, we look for aquamarine and fluorite. When there's azurine from Zomba, we look for zircon. And if you can tell the difference between artfesonite and azurine, happy days. I can't. I imagine that the artfesonite, like this one here, has got a slightly more fluffy texture to it. There are 35 of these specimens. They weigh 1.13 kilos. This is special. Look at that. A lot of things going on in there. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's just azurine. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. We're just slowly having a little peruse here, looking for exciting things. I like combination clusters. Nice smoky Zomba quartz with the azurine and the feldspar. This flat here is going to cost $40. $40 for 35 azurine and feldspar and smoky quartz little clusters. Flat 62. Nice flat. Salros, yeah, 12 Salros or Cabochon Dolomite specimens. These are rated very good to A grade. Some have a very decent amount of druzy on. Some with a little bit of malachite.
Today is the best day for sparkly druzy. Everything is just catching the light so perfectly.
1.41 kilograms is what this weighs. It's very good to A grade. $47 for the 12. That's flat 40. Then limonite, and this limonite here, if you can see, this is why I got excited about it. That is all little goethite specks. Let me just zoom in on here. That's beautiful, man.
If you aim, the other piece of that, if you aim it at the sun nicely, it's like a disco ball, the way it glitters off of the sun.
You looking for a honey gold disco ball? Cara has suggested it.
No. Well,
not this one.
But the other one.
The other one. It's the disco ball of disco balls. Which one is it? This one. This is a disco ball. It's a nice disco ball. Flat disco ball.
Your camera is not capturing it as nicely as you can see it. Very cool though.
Right, so that is 1.47 kilograms worth of very good to A grade limonite. It's going to cost $36. That's basically $12 per cluster. That's a flat 28. Onto some more ammonites. We've got 12 more pairs here. There's a smally pair, not zero distance there. These weigh 640 grams. You can just, it's almost transparent. It is transparent. Nice. This won't be, because that's quite a thickie. And then application on the edges. That's very nice. More iridescence. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Man, that is awesome. This flat here is going to cost $43, rated as very good to A grade, 640 grams for flat number 3. Mendingi mine malachite, and we got a proper bally here. There are 6 specimens here. Let me get the light right. That's beautiful. Mendingi mine, where the malachite is on the druzy, unlike Lakasi, where it's the other way around. It's a bit more botryoidal. We've got a large one, lots of beautiful quartz, and then the malachite on top. It's a nice pizza slice of Mendingi, nestled upon some limonite quartz. This flat is rated as very good to A grade. It weighs 920 grams. It's going to cost all of $57. Nice. That's flat 811. Polished malachite freeforms. Haven't seen this for a few shows. There are 4 of these beauties in this flat. This is from Kasompi. They weigh 1.72 kilos, mostly because of, well, these 2 larger ones. And this is no conglomerate. That is a large piece of malachite. Now, malachite, as you well know, come out in shelves more than anything else. So to get a proper piece like that is quite special. There's another one. This one can do with a bit of a polish. These are rated as very good to A grade, 1.72 kilos. 1.72 kilos, $49. That's good. That's very cheap. 61 is the flat name. 3 Salro, 4 Salros, and that's interesting. All right, so we've got large. We've got 1 large here. These are all 4 of these weigh 2.35 kilos. There's a bit of a kaolinite, I assume malachite in amongst the cobalt and dolomite. This one's really interesting. I don't know. It's kaolinite. It's mildly translucent. I don't see much cobultion activity here at all, except for maybe some goethite beneath the druzy. But I am puzzled by this mineral, this grey kind of botroidal formation. Any ideas, please, in the comments. We're all here for a bit of education. Proper Salrose there with a malachite in the vicinity as well. Another small one here. These are rated as very good only, 2.35 kgs. They're going to cost all of $66. That is flat 984. All right, fire quartz. Let's call that 17 fire quartz with 2 golden healers. These are rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 1.2 kilograms. I wonder if this means we've now come to the end of fire quartz, or for that matter, at the end of our golden healer palmstone phase. That's these are rated very good to A. They're going to cost $34. That is flat 27. Right, on to, okay, this is kind of special. So chrysocolla covered in white druzy, but there's hemimorphite in the mix as well. I'm not saying they all have hemimorphite, but I'm saying some of them will have because, well, this is from Laputo mine in the Congo. And how do we tell? That doesn't feel like any hemi. It's heavy because basically it's a lead and zinc content. That's why hemimorphite is as heavy as it is. I also don't think that's too heavy. I don't think that's very heavy either. It's very pretty. Wow, that's coated. Coated, mate. Kaolinite there as well. Nice chrysocolla creeping from beneath the... but let's just look at this. Look at this. Ah, look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. That profuse amount of druzy has basically created a, must be what, 4 millimeters worth of coating with the blue chrysocolla just creeping through the glisten. Beautiful. Right, these are 12 here. Heavy? No. Heavy. Yeah. I don't think any of these are really heavy, to be honest. They're all very pretty. Right, $44 for the 12. That's pretty cheap. Flat 964. Nice flat. Then, blue lace agate, a large natural specimen. All the blue lace on the outside. There's a bit of nice scalehedral calcite there, that little fella there. They don't glow beneath the UV, by the way. This is a beautiful piece of blue lace from Nsanje, that little place next to the Shire River in the southern provinces of Malawi, way south of the lakes. 2.52 kgs, rated very good, cost $40. This is flat 960. Horizontally banded tiger iron, lots of nice hematites, streaks. Sorry about that. Tiger iron with hematite streaks or veins. Nice polishes. There's 2 standing freeforms here, 1.37 kilos for both. They're rated as very good to A grade. I see no wrong with them. Or nothing wrong with the polishes. No chips. Oh, nice flat. It's going to cost $47 for flat number 9. Another nice, good-looking limonite cluster here. Oh, look at that. It's got some druzy on what appears to be hematite beneath the veils. Could just be a solid veil of goethite, but I have seen hematite veils in the limonite. It's not very prevalent. It's pretty rare. It's a deep fug over there. That's a nice crystal right in the middle. See if I can get some. Yeah, look at that. That focus. Beautiful. Right, this flat here rated as very good to A grade. Weighs 1.96 kilos. It's going to cost all of $42. That's flat 42. Onto Mumbwa, and this is a butte. Rated very good, weighs 5.92 kgs. It has multiple standing ways. If you get bored of it one day, you can do it the other way the next day. Nice clean windows here for Mumbwa. Mumbwa generally comes out with a lot of iron. Rated very good, 5.92 kgs, $84 for this large specimen. That's flat 74. And on to the last one, we've got an absolutely glorious smoky quartz cluster from Luwena. This is 2.1 kilos. It has okay, so this, look, it's beautiful. There's very few chips on the Luwena, which is quite rare. They get chipped to crap because of Congo's roads. But this is not natural. Those fractures on the interior sides of the windows, that's been left in heat too long. I think Albert was playing with it on the fire. The green in there as well. It's still absolutely beautiful. Rated very good. 2.11 kilos, $48 for that large specimen. Flat 56.
Francis is dying.
I'm dying. Right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you on Tuesday. Have a beautiful weekend. Ciao.